I'd like you to count forward for me and start at the number 142, and I'll tell you when to stop. Okay, go for it.
142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 153, 154, 64.
Okay, so I'm going to back you up on when I heard you say 161. Can you just finish that last little part? 161.
162, 163, 164.
You can stop there because I could tell you switched to the 150s accidentally, but then you realized it and you wanted to switch back, right? Okay. And the second counting, we're going to do some backward counting. Can you start at the number 134 and count backwards for me?
134, 133, 132, and 131, 130, 129, 128, 127, 126, 125, 124, 123, 122, 121, 120, 119, 118, 117.
You can stop there. This time I've got some cards, and I'd like you to just read the cards for me, okay?
106, 112.
Read that one more time.
212.
Okay.
577.
And?
A million.
Okay. And I'd like you to do some backward counting by 10. Can you start at the number 100 and count backward by 10?
100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you. This time I'd also like you to count backward by 10, but this time I'd like you to start at the number 107.
107, 97, 87, 77, 67, 57, 47, 37, 27, 17, and then 7.
Okay. Now, once in a while, you did some really good thinking before you said the next number because you wanted to really think carefully. What were you thinking in your mind, like when you were at 67 and you were trying to decide what to say next?
I was always going to say 37.
Okay.
But instead I said 57.
And what about then you went 57, 47, 37, 27, and then what did you think about before you said the next one?
I was planning to say 7, but I forgot 7. I was about to forget 17.
But again, you decided, oops, wait, I need to say a different number. Okay, great. Awesome. Can you tell me 2 numbers that together make 13? Any 2 numbers?
10 and 3.
Okay. How did you know 10 and 3 make 13?
Because 10, you got 10, and plus 3 more is 13.
Okay, and did you count to know that? How did you know that?
I counted by, first I counted the 5, and then I counted 5 more, and then 3 more, it was 13.
So you thought 5, 10,
3.
and then did you think right to 13, or did you think 11, 12, 13? How did you do that?
And then I said it was 10 plus more, and it's 3, it's 13.
Okay. And how about two different numbers? So not 10 and 3, but two other numbers that also make 13.
12 and 1.
12 and 1. Thank you. All right. This time, Sifty, I've got some cards I'm going to put out. Can you read that for me, honey?
14 plus 4 equals 18.
Okay, and what if I take this out and I give you this instead, and I say you can use all of these cards, and now I'd like you to make me a subtraction sentence or a subtraction equation out of those. Can you do that for me? Can you? Oh. So you changed your mind there, huh? All right, can you read that for me?
18 minus 4 equals 14.
All right. And Sifty, I got this math problem I'd like you to read for me. Can you read that card?
45 plus 19.
And can you work it out and kind of think out loud and solve it for me?
And
So tell me out loud. Where did you get 50?
I took the 9 and the 5, and I just put 40 and 10.
Oh, so 40 and 10. What about 40 and 10?
Equals 50.
Okay, keep going.
And then I was with the 5 and the 9. I took 5 out of 9, and it was 10. So plus 10 more equals 60.
So you took 5 out and you got 10. So now you have 60. Okay.
And then the 4 more left, I used it with this one, the 5 and the 9.
Yes.
And it was 14. 5 plus 9 equals 14.
Okay. So how much would all this be together? The 45 plus 19.
It's gonna be 74.
Okay. So let me go back and just check. So what I heard you tell me was 40 plus 10 was 50. And then you said now you were going to think about the 5 plus 9. And you talked about 5 plus 5 is 10. Where did you get the 5 plus 5?
This 5 and the 5 from the 9.
Okay, so you took 5 from the 9 and you made a 5 plus 5 is 10. And then what did you do after that?
Add 10, and then I took the 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was 14 for these two.
So you took the 5 out and put 5 plus 5 together, and you put the 9 plus 5 together. Okay, so 74 altogether. I understand what you did now. Thank you. All right. And can you read that one for me, Sifty?
50 minus 24.
Can you work that out? Think out loud again. Tell me what you're thinking about, okay? So that I know, even if you're not sure, you can always fix things, but I'll know what you're doing. Thanks, honey.
So I got 50. When 20, I take 2 out of my fingers, it's 30.
Okay, so you kind of thought about 5 minus 2 is kind of like 50 minus 20, and it's 30, you said. Okay.
And then it was 30, and I counted backwards 4. It's 30, 29, 28, 27, 26.
So how much is 50 minus 24?
26.
All right. Thank you, Miss. Some counting by twos for me, and I'll tell you when to stop.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20,
Can you go a little further?
22, 24,
You can stop there. This time, would you count by fives and start at 65?
65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125.
You can stop. And this time I'm going to show you this picture, and it kind of shows us how Kate set up 3 rows of chairs, and there were 4 chairs in each row. How many chairs did Kate set up, Sibdi?
She set up
Again, think out loud.
4, 8, 12. She set up 12.
Okay. And did I notice you kind of said 4, 8, and then did you think about each chair up here instead of counting by 4? So it was 4, 8, and then what did you think for this?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing your thinking. And our last question today, Sibdi, let me put out these cards. And let's pretend, what if there were 3 dots on each of those cards? How many dots would I have, Sibdi? Think out loud.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
Okay, and I heard the numbers for each card that you said. Were there some times when you counted in between to help you get that number? So can you do it again, but say all the numbers out loud so I know which ones you counted one by one?
I know this one was 3.
Great.
Because it was 3. And this one, then I counted 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I counted more. And then 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 17, 18, 19.
So this one was 15, and then what did you say here?
16, 17, and 18.
So how many dots were there all together? How many?
18.
Yeah, that's what you said the first time, isn't it? Cool. We are all set.